I'm Jeff Scarborough, a licensed therapist. I'm glad you're here. The smartphone as we know it today was introduced by Apple in 2007 with the release of the iPhone. It's now 20 years later, and the average American will unlock their phone at least 150 times and touch their phone over 2,000 times a day. We now spend over 5 hours a day looking at our phones. It's an everyday accessory that comes with us everywhere. We panic immediately if we think we've forgotten it, even if it's just for a few minutes. We feel naked without it. So, how does all the time spent on our phones impact us? Because smartphones are still pretty new, we don't know the long-term impact, but research is starting to show us some of the effects of our technology habit. Our use of social media and its easy access has changed the way we look at ourselves. It's affected our self-image. Maybe we posted something and only 2 people liked it, or someone left an unkind comment. We're able to constantly compare ourselves to others and can only take them at face value. Seeing the impact on its audience, Instagram even went as far as suppressing likes in an effort to curb comparisons in recent years. If social media has impacted your self-worth, you're absolutely not alone. Nor are you bad for continuing to scroll each day. In addition to the change in our self-perception, every time we scroll or swipe right, we get a dopamine hit. This is the feel-good hormone that often helps drive addiction. And when it's released, it creates a reward for us, so we keep wanting to go back for more. Our brain knows it's going to get a fix of sorts by scrolling, so our practice of being on our phones perpetuates and becomes a habit. And with each new notification, we get pulled away from work and family. Our fight or flight response is triggered, and it takes us 15 minutes of switch time to get back on track. The blue light we stare at on our screens is like a sunrise to our brain, no matter what time of day it may be. When our brain sees blue light, it triggers a natural instinct that it's morning and time to wake up. This leads to a lot of sleep issues as people stare at their screens before going to sleep each night. Our phones really are helpful tools that we use for directions, for work, and to stay connected. Because they're useful, we get a brain boost, and it's easy to see why a quarter of our day is spent on them. But all this time may be causing us to be mentally lazy. I can still remember my phone number growing up as a kid, and even some of my friends' phone numbers. I'm not sure I could tell you the phone numbers of more than 5 to 10 people now. Luckily, there's an easy way to give our brains and our confidence a healthy boost. I say easy because in theory, it really is. Just don't be on your phone as much. When you consider the habits we've created though, things get a bit harder. First, you have to neutralize any limiting belief you have that you've somehow failed. If you don't, you'll be stuck in a loop where you lose motivation to try again and then mistakenly blame yourself for not being motivated. This is your habinula, or the motivational kill switch in your brain at work. The easiest way to neutralize the kill switch is to iterate, or keep practicing and experimenting with different approaches until you find what works for you. One way to start iterating is by creating a bit of daily distance or detox. By creating some distance from what's right in front of you, in this case your phone, you can begin to build other habit practices and find balance in your relationship with technology. Here are a few hacks you can begin experimenting with. Use the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Give your eyes and your brain a breather. During meals, leave your phone in another room so you can focus on the food in front of you and the people around you. If you find yourself reaching for your phone when you're bored, do something else. Try taking a 10-minute walk or reading a book or magazine instead. Create some distance between you and your phone at night. If you're able, leave your phone in the kitchen to charge overnight. If you need to have your phone near you, you can turn off your notifications. Set your phone to Do Not Disturb so you can sleep peacefully while staying in touch for emergencies. And maybe the simplest of all, set yourself time limits for certain apps. If you find yourself scrolling Facebook most often, well, you can set a time limit for how long you'd like to spend. That will help you cut back. A digital detox doesn't have to mean disconnected. In fact, it's almost impossible to completely disconnect these days. There's an opportunity though, an opportunity to create a healthy balance and give your brain a rest. Your Fresh Try app has a reduced screen time try to guide your efforts. It will help you to iterate and tweak your routine to find out what detoxing looks like for you. I'm Jeff, and thanks for joining me.